LGBT community is so thick. The LGBT community is very thick as well. They would be considered a group, a gang, as well. So understand when we make assumptions about people being like Illuminati, Masons, they can be their own. People can make their own. There's so many gangs, groups here, covens, and they have their own tags. And so we assume that they're just Illuminatis, Masons, Eastern Stars. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they are great people. What I'm saying, people get free promo. People assume that people are these people, and it'd be just like a whole group of people that have now LLC called themselves a coven, a church name, and they're the ones that's the cult, and it doesn't make them an Eastern Star or a Mason. They're just a gang with a church face, or some sort of religious something here, and we give credit to groups that's not even affiliated, meaning you get free promo to like Eastern Stars and Masons, and then they not even the ones that's doing it. It's like a whole gang of people that they just 30 or 100 or 200 deep, and we assume that they are somebody that they're not. We gotta stop putting labels where tags don't belong. I just gotta say that. I love y'all so much. Love and light and love you guys. Outie.
I'm recording from my tablet. I've shared it to Facebook. High Priestess is ready to begin.
Wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, get no clout, I give them no power. Creative but different than ancient, sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not come for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem, a number, equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not moving, remote creation. Comment, finding, sending, location.
My focus is so different now. I'm building the life I used to pray for. Big moves, period. Grab bag Monday.
There's big news from America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Flavor is
What's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Entrepreneur Not Tarot. My name is Cop Frost, but you can call me to get online. So I am here to do Bad Monday. Yes, I am. I don't know what it is, but I'm just here to do it. Okay? I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, I do do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with your sign or situation, nor do I give a fuck. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way out. Hit the alley. We'll be back in Tarot Land. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you, Tug. What's up, y'all? Happy whatever the hell. Okay. Saturday for my. What is this? What is this? Sunday night. Yeah, for my Patreon people. Happy Monday for my YouTube. Happy Monday for everybody. Okay. Yes, the 8, 9, 10 prayer. Sorry, y'all kept saying Saturday. It's Sunday. Okay, that's my bad. But that's why I'm glad I gave y'all the date too, and not the day. Okay, yeah, 8, 9, 10 is a Sunday. Okay, 11 a.m., 11 p.m. for 12 minutes each time is the next prayer event. Okay. All right. Sorry for the confusiones. Okay. Some of y'all are thinking about leaving someone, someplace, something. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. Some of y'all are thinking about like leaving a school. You could have started some type of you could have started school and you're like, this ain't for me. It could be college, it could be some type of program or something to get certified. Some of y'all are leaving something. Yeah, because you thought it would balance something out and it's not. You know? I feel like it was a fire lit up under your ass to go after what it is you really want or go do what it is you really want to do. So you know sometimes you gotta try some shit out just to make sure that that's not what you want, so you know like, okay, I'm for sure going towards this. I feel like some of y'all could be dealing with that. So this is like they're giving me an example of somebody who wants to follow in their parents' shoes or their family's shoes. It's like somebody that joins the military because everybody in their family in the military. And it's like, I really don't want to join the military, but, you know, maybe the military is for me. My mama did it, my dad, right, all this shit. And then you go join the military and you're like, nah, this ain't for me and shit, you know? But I tried it. I just, you know, it's something like that. And I feel like you separate from it and then go towards what it is you really want to do, who you really want to be with, where you really want to be, you know? So maybe that's how you close a chapter. You know how we're always talking about cycles being left open? Maybe that's how you close some of them, you know? It's like you're not sure if something made you sick. You know, like a food or a restaurant. Like, I don't know if it was them or I was just sick that day. And then you go to the restaurant again. You know what I mean? Like, let me see, because I'm feeling good. I'm checking myself. I'm feeling great. Let me go to this restaurant. And you get sick again. You're like, nah, fuck that. It's damn sure the fucking restaurant. I don't need to try it again. I don't need to see. I got the t-shirt, right? I got the tattoo, the hat, all the memorabilia, the fanny pack. I'm good on all that shit, man. Yeah. I'm never going there again. I'm never doing that shit again. Or this just ain't for me. I feel like y'all are in that energy. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Sometimes you just gotta stick your hand in the fire. You know what I mean? Just to make sure it I know it's hot, but do it burn? Yeah, it do. I feel like some of y'all figuring out it burns. I don't know what that's about. Y'all be aware. Okay, let's move on. Give me something for the convent. What's going on with them? What they need to know? What is this? What date is this? The 20-something? Shit, I don't never know nothing. See, like, you know. Today is the 26th. Okay, so let's slash August preview / whatever the hell, okay? Because I didn't even know it was the damn 26th. I'll be damn.
It's the 27th.
Right. Give me something for the convent message. Give me a message for the convent August preview or whatever the hell. The official card, that's like the Hierophant. So some of y'all in a relationship, a committed relationship. Some of y'all could be married. Or somebody, this could be a job. Some about a job. This is like an interview. I see you getting dressed for an interview. Some of y'all are going to a wedding. Okay. Tell them congratulations. Okay. Or some of y'all get the job. It's between you and someone else if you're going on a job interview. Somebody, a husband out here is gay too. Or shit, you could be a same-sex man. You may not, well, you gay. You know what I mean? But it may not be nothing all like behind the scenes shit. Something about 2 gay men getting married, okay? It's something about it's a lot of dicks in this event, okay? Whatever this is, it ain't nothing but men. So I don't know, okay? There's no women allowed is what I had heard. So I don't know. You could be a part of some club, divine masculine, or I don't know, brother. Let's move on from that, okay? Something about you presenting something. Whatever you do, comment for work or just the way you present yourself, period, it's bravo, brava type shit, okay? The way you handling something, the way you're doing something, the way you carry yourself, the way you show up for work, the way you show up as a parent, a spouse, a vet, whatever. You're like a ideal representation of what it should be, okay? Whatever the hell we're talking about, I feel like you present it very well, okay? This could just be yourself, shit. I don't leave the house with no vomit on. Yeah, me neither, okay? It's like, fuck all that, you never know, shit. Obama could be at 7-Eleven and look at me, this type of shit. I heard you always putting your best foot forward or something about that. I don't know, something like that, okay? Give me another one. This is a really good school. It really is. Alright, shout out to the school. Something about your kids' school, okay? Maybe you're getting all the uniforms and stuff, especially for the little ones that go to private school. I see y'all school shopping for them. Like, you know, going to get their little folders, backpacks, whatever they need, pencils, pens, whatever. I see y'all getting all them ready. Uniforms, like I said, ready for the little children to go to school. I still feel like you guys put your best foot forward. This is giving me like God energy. Like God is this came out in whose name is this, yours, Divine Masculine, or somebody's? Where I was like, this is God and whoever's like on the other side, but we know who on the other side, right? Who sits on the other side of God, right? That's the Messiah, G. This is like them officially being proud of you. I don't know what you did, okay? I just know you go to the school. So he could have called you in his office, damn it. That's what it looked like. It's like, please tell Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, I'd like to see them in my office, please, okay? And it's like, oh shit, what did we do? Oh no. Yeah, I feel like it's a good thing. Like, we just wanted to congratulate you for the good job you've been doing here on earth with your children, your job, your mind, your spirit, you know, everything. I feel like you're being rewarded from something, but it's like some as above shit, which I feel like is going to connect so below. But I feel like y'all are doing a great job. I don't know what y'all been doing. Some of y'all left somebody. Some of y'all chose yourself. Chose your higher self, chose yourself, chose your children, chose to move forward or something like that. And I feel like you did it gracefully. Look at this. This is gracefully, G. That looks so nice. It's like everybody's shirt tucked in and shit, you know? Hair combed and, you know, everybody nails cleaned. And that's what it feels like. It feels like a good representation of God. You know, if we are his children, then you represent your parents, just like your children represent you. You know, so when the kids come to school and they look all nice and cute, when y'all do their little hair and everything, you know the teachers be like, man, they so cute. You can tell their parents really take care of them. Then you got some other kids that come to school and you be like, your parent didn't give a fuck this morning, huh? You know, it's like this. I feel like y'all the other kids. Like you're like a good representation of God, is what this is. Okay? It looks so good on you. I feel like that's what he's telling you. Like, thank you for that way, shit. You know, that's what's up. Put some on this hierophant here. Somebody's husband is proud of the kids. Y'all could be, I don't know what they doing. Okay, I see you proud of the kids though. This could be, are they back in school? Because this is like good grades. This is like, they play the clarinet well, you know, and they got first place or a recital or a game. They could be little athletes or something like that. I see y'all being very proud of your kids, okay? Academically, athletically, everything, intellectually, you know. I see you being like, hell yeah, get it, kid. Hi, little niece and nephew. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right there. It went over 9 minutes and 37 seconds. The reading is 54 minutes and 42 seconds long. It's coming from the ghetto nun. Am I tripping or not? Grab bag Mondays. All signs. Collective reading for today. I will go back and finish listening on my own time, but that was posted to my Facebook page for my memories. Next we have
Hey, Spirit's got some good news for you. So you're gonna see the upgrades come, and it's gonna start to slowly show. Upgrades come, and it's gonna start to slowly show, little by little. You're gonna get small little like wins to get to the big wins. Does that make sense? Like this is the year where you're going to see everything that you have manifested and wanted comes to fruition. It's the time. This is the time. So whatever you're experiencing right now, whatever you're letting go of right now, it's opening the doors for those new beginnings, and those new beginnings are huge. They're bigger than you imagined. You're not going to believe your eyes when you see them. It's going to be phenomenal, and you're going to feel so supported by spirit. And you are spiritually advancing, and your gifts are increasing. So you need to understand that. Whatever you're doing with them, whatever you're doing with finances, with money, with a new career, you're getting a new opportunity or a new way of working or a new job or a new way of doing things. I just saw three crows right by the store. I came out, and what do you know it? Three crows were there, which is good news. There's some good news and abundance coming. I'm getting it in my head here. Somebody's getting some good news. I will say me and whoever's watching this video is going to receive some excellent news, and it's going to take you to the level that you wanted to take you. There's opportunities coming that you're not aware of right now. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And trust and believe they're coming to you. I love you. Congratulations. Hey, Spirit's got some good news for you. So you're going to see the upgrades come, and it's going to start to slowly show little by little. You're going to get small little like wins to get to the big one. Does that make sense? Like this is the year where you're going to see everything that you have manifested and wanted come to fruition. It's the time. This is the time. So whatever you're experiencing right now, whatever you're letting go of right now, it's opening the doors for those new beginnings, and those new beginnings are huge. They're bigger than you imagined. You're not going to believe your eyes when you see them. It's going to be phenomenal, and you're going to feel so supported by spirit, and you are spiritually advancing, and your gifts are increasing. So you need to understand that whatever you're doing with them, whatever you're doing with finances, with money, with a new career, you're getting a new opportunity or a new way of working or a new job or a new way of doing things. I just saw right by the store. I came out, and what do you know it? Three crows were there, which is good news. There's some good news and abundance coming. I'm getting it in my head here. Somebody's getting some good news. I will say me and whoever's watching this video is going to receive some excellent news, and it's going to take you to the level that you wanted to take you. There's opportunities coming that you're not aware of right now. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And trust me to you. I love you. Congratulations. Hey.
July 27, 2026. Hermit, Monday, 1:43 p.m. Oh, well, I'm not going to go to that. I'll wait. So, July 27th, Monday, Emotional Moon Day. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself permission to slow down and honor your emotional needs. Healing isn't measured by speed, it's measured by honesty. Compassion toward yourself creates space for lasting peace. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, you are literally the star of the show. Time to start acting like it. Get used to getting attention because all eyes are on you from here out. Your life is starting to reflect that you, in fact, are divinely favored and extremely blessed. Self care is extremely important right now. You are who the fuck you think you are, period. So please take care of yourself. People are looking forward to you showing up. I am she, Shimses Bonfant Atun, aka Shavonda, the High Priestess, a Libra. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio is about to get real and quickly. Within the next few weeks, 7 days, you will notice a shift taking place in your life. Breakthroughs, approval, money coming in, new jobs, etc. Things are finally about to start moving for you. Cardi B was here in New York. I seen her when she came to Manhattan. Okay, Nick. Okay, Cardi got me drooling. May all of those who did me wrong, caused me pain, plotted my downfall, face the karmic debt within Saturn retrograde. Ashe. Today is Monday, and we will have a great day. Brings clarity, protection, blessings, divine opportunities, and the right people, the right timing, and the peace to move with confidence in everything meant for you. This week is already aligning in your favor. Walk in it. That shit, because I am the Statue of Liberty on What the Fuck I Said. July 27th. The world is asking to be remembered. It's asking to be met, not through what has already happened, not through what you've already decided. Simply as it is, begin noticing how often yesterday quietly introduced itself before today ever had the chance. A familiar place, a familiar face, even your own reflection already carrying a conclusion before the moment had spoken. The trajectory has changed, not outside you, within the way you arrive. Life begins meeting you before memory does. The ordinary starts feeling strangely alive, not because it became different, because nothing is standing between you and what is here. Every beginning asks for the same thing, not certainty, a willingness to see without already knowing. This is what is opening now, not another version of your life, an entirely new way of meeting it. Spiritual cachet. When no one wanted to listen to you, so you sit back and watch it happen exactly the way you said. Libra energy. I am worthy, loved, and enough just as I am. The message for you today, July 27th. I had a feeling someone needed this reminder today. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to prove your worth to anyone. Your presence matter more than you realize. Your kindness, your heart, your smile, and simply being you can bring light into places you may never even know about. And on the days when life feels heavy, please remember this. You are valued, you are important, and you are deeply worthy of love. You deserve moments to make you smile again. You deserve people who see your heart, appreciate your presence, and remind you that you are never too much or not enough. So breathe. Be gentle with yourself today. You don't need to do anything extraordinary to be worthy. Being you is already enough. I am worthy, loved, and enough just as I am.
Blessed is the one whose sins forgiven, whose heart is clean, whose shame is hidden. When I kept silent, my soul, but
Psalms 32. Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away. Through my groaning all day long, for day and night, your hand was heavy on me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Therefore, let all the faithful pray to you while you may be found. Surely the rising of the mighty waters will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eyes on you. Do not be like the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, but must be controlled by bit and bridle, or they will not come to you. Many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in him. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad, you righteous. Sing, all you who are upright in heart. So the prayer for this week, July 27th, from Successful Samuel on Facebook. Thank you for the grace to step into a brand new week. I know that you have gone before me. You see the path I cannot see. You know the decisions waiting for me, the opportunities prepared for me, and the challenges that will arise. When today feels heavy or beyond my control, remind me that you are not absent from an ordinary Monday. So I surrender this week into your hands. Come and have your way. Lead me as only you can. Psalms 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Let this week carry purpose, direction, and divine help, the kind that arrives right on time to shape this year. Steady my thoughts and guide my intentions. Give me clarity when I'm unsure and peace in moments of distress. Bless everything connected to me. Cover my family and my friends as we walk through our own unseen battles. Bless the work of my hands. Keep me from distractions and lead me into progress that only your hand can secure. Go before me and carry me through what lies ahead. In Almighty name, Jesus. Amen. And the Ascended Masters as well. My ancestors, my wayseers, and my guides.
Light hums between our names, power wrapped in gentle flame. You move and the world forgets to breathe. My pulse belongs to what you weave. You are the empress crown of fire, born of earth and deep desire. Your eyes command, I understand. Follow
Hermit. The Hermit says it's wise to seek advice, but in the end you only have yourself to live with. So make choices according to your own needs. Going your own way requires a strong belief in yourself and your ideas. Every step you take to honor your unique self is a step to freedom and enlightenment. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles says there is no perfect family, but you have a chance to attain a close facsimile with your home life. After grinding out your goals, you are achieved a healthy balance between home, family, and monetary stability. Spend quality time with your elders and those you respect. They offer golden advice. Spend time with children and make precious memory with them. The Hermit, the quiet life. The Page of Pentacles says family and social conditions are favorable for your best success. You have a phenomenal support group that will help you climb the mountain of challenge you are facing. Be willing to travel, perhaps long distance, to give the world your greatest gifts. You may be comfortable where you are, but pushing yourself will lead to satisfaction. The Eight of Pentacles. Struggle, well, the Page of Coins was your reputation goes before you. The Eight of Coins. Struggle now, enjoy later. The Eight of Pentacles says, don't be afraid to hone your skills and brand. Take your creations out into the world and see what happens. This implies risk because you love what you do and might feel fear about the opinions of others. Remember, you are a gift to the world. If you don't share yourself, then you can't be a blessing to others. The Emperor. Life is what you make it. The Emperor says, I am a strong ruler with complete control over my kingdom. When you see me in a reading, you must remember that being a ruler isn't the same as being a cold-hearted tyrant. Listen to advice from those who know more than you. Rule your realm with maturity, fairness, and balance. The Chariot, harnessing the fighting spirit. The Chariot said, set your mind, clear your path. You have loads of support to get you where you need to go. Nothing can deter you from your goal. You have a lot riding on your success. But you must not let this intimidate you. Do not let your attention be divided. The Three of Swords. Every rose has a thorn. The Three of Swords says nobody like his or her heart broken, but sometimes it's unavoidable. It's important to identify the warning signs of trouble. If you didn't see a heartbreak coming, question why you chose to ignore the signs. Lean upon faith and spiritual devotion to sustain your heart. The Judgment card. Your day will come. Judgment says the old adage is always darkest before the dawn is true in your case. You've had your fair share of struggle and now you finally get a reprieve. Consider it a reward for hanging in there, keeping your faith, and doing your best to remain balanced through recent trials. The Priestess says, patience is a virtue. Let go. Put your inner control free to rest. Sometimes the best action is inaction. Remember, life is a perfect mystery, and it is unfolding in perfect ways. As babies, we are born with super keen powers of perception. Trust in these powers, they are still with you. The Four of Wands says, turning a new page. Hope springs eternal. Spring is in the air, and with it comes an explosion of creativity and concept. Stop and smell the roses, engage in social activities, and savor time with family. If you're more comfortable as a wallflower off the bench and break out of shyness, be careful not to overcompensate or overindulge in your festivities. This is an easy, breezy time in life. Enjoy every moment. The Six of Wands says, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't let success go to your head. Probably won't, because you will remember all the hurdles and hard work it took to put you on top. And nevertheless, the voice of the people can sway you from taking the high road. Be honorable and listen to your inner guidance. Be true to yourself and your cause. The star says, somewhere over the rainbow. It's likely you've been wandering around in an emotional desert for a while, but wander no more. Get ready to encounter an oasis in your life. Now is a time of awakening, renewal, and newfound delights. Expect a surge of creativity and opportunities to flow your way. The Tower says, a wake-up call. Don't obsess or build on an illusion. If you do, don't be surprised when your fantasies come crashing down around you. Be smart. Think things through. Build on a practical plan that is time-tested and based on integrity. The Ten of Pentacles says, always the calm after the storm. The Ten of Pentacles says there is no perfect family, but you have a chance to obtain a close facsimile with your home life. After grinding out your goals, you have achieved a healthy balance between home, family, and monetary stability. Spend quality time with your elders and those you respect. They offer golden advice. Spend time with children and make precious memories with them. The Magician says, the power of commitment. The Magician says you've got the power. You may not know it, or maybe you lack confidence, but your potential for greatness ripples just under the surface. Take an inventory of your emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual tools. Tally up the good and bad. Put everything together and create something amazing. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Backtrack that. From the Ten of Coins is the Hangman. I don't like when I mess up. This is supposed to read like a book. The Hangman, stepping back to go forward. Nobody likes to get caught doing something wrong, but it happens to all of us. If you can bear the consequences with humility, the payment for misdoings will be lenient, and your lessons will be long-lasting. Surrender to the inevitable will provide you with a remarkable sense of relief. So, the Magician, the power of commitment. The Four of Cups Self. Don't let a hit to your self-confidence spoil the pleasures life has to offer. Open your heart and realize you are valuable and special. An excellent opportunity is right in front of you, but you're letting insecurity and unworthiness get in the way of growth. You have the support you need to grow. The Ace of Pentacles, keeping both feet firmly on the ground. The Ace of Pentacles says and indicates an initiation into new directions that offer splendid opportunities. Don't overlook small blessings because they could lead to very big things. A shift in fortune doesn't have to hit you over the head like a ton of bricks to be valuable or revolutionary. A flood starts with a small trickle. The same holds true with your prosperity. The Five of Pentacles says, no pain, no gain. You may be down and out, but you're far from defeated. You're learning some new hard lessons. Use this phase in life to look back on the good times and make a promise to never take things for granted again. When your fortune changes for the better, and it will, give thanks and give credit where it is due. This is a period in your life when you have an opportunity to experience tremendous spiritual awakening. Use misfortune to strengthen your faith and beliefs. The Eight of Wands says, what makes you tick? The Eight of Wands says life is full of parallels. For example, something a friend is experiencing 1,000 miles away might be similar to what you're going through. The universe sends you messages from all kinds of sources. These signs and similarities point to various directions you can take in life. Be observant and focused. Pay attention to clues that help you make decisions for your advancement. The Seven of Swords says the devil within. The Seven of Swords says Peter Pan is the boy who refused to grow up. You can relate to that person right now. Although your youthful enthusiasm is charming to many people, it is distasteful to others. You are getting pressure to be more mature and take responsibility. Your behavior might be a form of escape. There is a time and place to be free. Recognize the need for appropriate behavior. The devil, your own worst enemy. The devil says in this day and age, it's easy to be distracted away from morals, values, and faith. The moment you move away from virtue, you become a victim. Being lost is nothing more than letting outside influences have control over you. Let it choose you. The Knight of Swords. Anger is the only thing improved by delay. The Knight of Swords says you want to take full charge of your life and stoke the fires of your dreams. The trouble is other people in your life aren't sure the path for you. Your zest is admirable, but take a hard look at reality too. Battles are won with a combination of passion and a clear mission. Make sure you have both on your side before charging ahead. The Four of Coins, Pentacles says, the more we get, the more we want. The Four of Pentacles says the laws of life are based on give and take. There are going to be times in your life when it feels like you have to give more than usual. Rest assured that you will eventually receive rewards for your generosity. You have a golden opportunity to implement wonderful and positive changes that will influence generations to come. The Nine of Cups says, ask and you will receive. Having a winning attitude is half the trick to winning in life. The other half is maintaining your emotional and physical health. You are in a prime position to succeed in all areas of life. You have a beautiful network of loved ones who support and admire you. You exude confidence and charisma. Be mindful to share yourself and your resources. Don't staunch the flow of good luck by restricting your generosity. The Five of Swords says, no man is an island. The Five of Swords says, you may be the best and people may look up to you, but gloating about it isn't winning you any friends. People need you, but you need them just as much. Don't let your ego cloud your judgment and make you crazy. Sharing your knowledge and resources does not diminish your power. The Queen of Cups. Love is truth, fear is illusion. You are the queen of your realm and you earned every inch of respect. And thankfully, you don't abuse your position of power. Rather, you earnestly accept your role with an open heart. You skillfully manage resources and delegate with diplomacy and tact. Loving kindness is your touchstone, and you treat others with respect. Your confidence and maturity allows you to give yourself to others without losing your identity. The Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. The Wheel of Fortune says if unpredictability makes you nervous, try developing a sense of humor and going with the flow. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Even the downturns can offer beauty and opportunity. If you thrive on have a sound center of gravity, don't allow the wild revolutions of life to shake you off balance. The Hermit, the quiet life. It's wise to seek advice. You only have yourself to live with, so make choices according to your own needs. The Priestess. Patience is a virtue. Let go, put your inner control freak to rest. The Seven of Pentacles. Taking stock. Congratulations, you employed smart methods to get positive results. Your hard work and efforts are starting to show promise. Be sure to stand back and appreciate what your hard work has produced. Enjoy this time of prosperity and productivity. Create your victories. You should also plan your next move before diving back into work. The Emperor. Life is what you make it. I am a strong ruler with complete control over my kingdom. When you see me in a reading, you must remember that being a ruler isn't the same as being a cold-hearted tyrant. The Six of Wands. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't let success get to your head. The Nine of Wands. Battle hardened. Anything worthwhile is worth fighting for. You may need to call in reinforcements to accomplish your goals. The path you take will catapult you into a completely different direction than you expected. Be proud of the progress you've made so far. Count your war wounds as badges of courage. Judgment. Your day will come. The old adage is always darkest before the dawn is true in your case. King of Cups. Harmony is more important than truth. It's good to be king. Ruling your realm isn't easy, but luckily you've gained a lot of experience over time. Intense self-investment leads to self-assurance. People admire you and you are a trustworthy resource. You perceive subtle details that give you an edge. Your strength is a source of security and comfort to others. You have control over your emotions and are a worthy ruler. The Emperor. Life is what you make it. I am a strong ruler with complete control over my kingdom. The Six of Wands. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't let success go to your head. The Nine of Swords. Is interest paid on trouble before it's due. The Nine of Wands says you are experiencing a dark night of the soul, and this forces you to take a hard look at your life. Loss, fear, and guilt threaten to overtake your mind and body. You have the option to seek guidance from a higher power. Explore different ways to shift your perception out of a negative groove. You have an opportunity to grow stronger through a time of crisis. And the last card, overall energy, is death. All things must come to pass. Death says change is inevitable. You can either rail against the ideal of death and endings, or you can move with these transitions. The stance you take can make all the difference between peace or conflict in your life. You make the choice. That was my 10 card spread. Of course, there's more than 10 cards. Other things are played into that story. Healing energy tools. The lunar nodes are officially switching signs today, closing an 18-month chapter and opening up a brand new path for all. Change is the only constant. Trust where the universe is pulling you. So July 27th, nodes switch signs. Today the lunar nodes shift into a new 18-month cycle, with the north node entering Aquarius and the south nodes entering Leo. The lunar nodes are not planets, they are coordinates where the moon's orbit crosses the sun's path. They move backwards through the zodiac, always opposite each other, and change signs every 18 months. This shift marks a new chapter of collective growth. The South Node in Leo asks you to release ego and the need for validation, while the North Node in Aquarius encourages authenticity, community, innovation, and thinking beyond yourself. As the lunar nodes shape the eclipse cycle, they highlight the karmic lessons and soul growth that will unfold over the next 18 months. Clock it. I believe. Billionaire. One day I'm going to have everything I prayed for. I really believe that. Libra, should I do it? My family says no. My friend says no. Everyone says no. The universe says no. But Libra says, fuck it, I'm doing it. So the card for today, the Six of Wands. If at first you don't succeed, try again. For Monday, July 27th, day of the decision makers, the hermit energy, the quiet life, alone again, achieving your goals, time to stand up and act. I am in my emperor energy today. Life is what you make it. The herb for today is Tulsi, judgment. Your day will come. So the Six of Fire, the Six of Wands. I celebrate individual and team effort. Victory, triumphant, accomplishment, recognition, companion, and success. You will succeed. You are on the verge of victory or have already achieved a milestone as a result of persistence. Though you may not have achieved the victory you envisioned, you still have the opportunity to regroup and proceed. The shadow most often encountered with this card is the attitude of winning at all costs. So your reflection question is, how do you feel about achieving a personal best at something? Have you been proud of or recall one particular team victory? Nasturtium is the herb for the Six of Wands. Celebrate yourself and others. Call the circle and make some magic. Glitter and spice magnify power and joy. A table is set for making spells with friends. Large beeswax pillars wait to be adorned. Red and gold glitter spills on the table. Nasturtium flowers, crimson, orange, and yellow pepper the table. A candle was lit in the center of the holy mess to mark the beginning of sacred time. Rise Raise a little power for healing and transformation. Cheer on your friends and praise their accomplishments as they do for you. Drawing bees and nourishing soil, wildly growing nasturtium is a vibrant plant that brings life to the garden. Your ability to bring people together creates magic. Claim your place as a community leader. Gather circles. Creativity ignites creativity. Nasturtium blooms in many colors. Let your personal flair shine. Dance to your own beat while dancing in harmony with others. Nasturtium vinegar with a kick. Celebrate your accomplishments with pizzazz. Add nasturtium petals to spell candles to increase their energy and strength. Make nasturtium oxymel spritzers to toast your accomplishments. And magnify joy at your next gathering. Serve goat cheese mixed with nasturtium petals and leaves. The Six of Wands is our welcome parade as we return home victorious. We have achieved what we set out to do, and now is the time to pause on our journey, to be proud of your hard work and allow others to celebrate us. This may be a literal homecoming for those who have traveled far away and are heading back to reset, or it may represent a spiritual homecoming for those who have arrived in a new physical or figurative place and have been greeted as if they always belonged there. The Six of Wands, accolades, success, victorious, triumphant, rejoicing, messages, honor, support, esteem. Recognition and acclaim are yours. After a hard fought battle, you have emerged triumphantly, showered with all of the accolades to accompany your victory. Bask in the glory of today. Take a moment to celebrate because you've earned that right. The Six of Wands can indicate reaching a major or minor milestone. You will receive deserved recognition for the successful completion of a project. The appearance of this card represents an opportunity for you to assume a leadership role and begin to take on new responsibilities. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, rewards and recognition, important news arriving. Amidst waving banners and cheering crowds, a man rides proudly on his steed, suitably attired and decorated for what could pass as a victory. The wand he carries bears a laurel wreath, signifying success. So the Six of Wands can bring rewards and recognition with others applauding your efforts and singing your praises. You should feel a sense of satisfaction in your accomplishments, and your success is well deserved. The scene appears similar to a victory parade where you're riding high, and as a card that suggests achievement and advancement, it can indicate being recognized within a reward or receiving a promotion, particularly in the workplace, but it can also pertain to other areas of life. Promotional activities can be highlighted, so this will be a good time to take action if you need to raise your profile or launch a new venture or product. You should find others view you favorably and are supportive towards you and your endeavors at this time. The Six of Wands can also represent the arrival of important news, usually of the favorable variety, and this may be in any area of life. So, reverse or challenging aspects of this card may indicate a lack of confidence or motivation, which can hold you back your stability to activate plans. It can suggest a lack of support for those who surround you or not receiving the due recognition that you feel is deserved. There can be delays in achieving goals and plans may be thwarted. The Six of Wands. You won the gold, but it wasn't easy. You had to persuade a lot of people and jump through a lot of hoops to get the win. The biggest accomplishment through all this was treating your constituencies with honesty and respect. Most people know a good leader when they witness one, and your true colors showed beautifully. You are going places and you want to be sure your peers go with you. Enjoy your victory and keep your altruistic ideals intact as you move forward. So the Six of Wands says, don't let success go to your head. You probably won't because you'll remember all the hurdles and hard work it took to put you on top. And nevertheless, the voice of the people can sway you from taking the high road. Be honorable and listen to your inner guidance. Be true to yourself and your cause. The herb for today. Tulsi, judgment. Your day will come, the day of the decision maker's hermit card, the quiet light. Alone again, achieving your goals. Time to stand up and act.
तुम्हारा मेरा मिलना लिखा तो होगा कहीं नसीबों का सितारा मिला तो होगा कहीं ना जाने क्यों है हम नशी है मेरे दिल को ये यकीन कि तुम संग हो तो बिगड़ी बातें सारी बन जाएंगी तुम जो हंस दो रूठी रातें सारी मन जाएंगी तुमसे प्यारा यारा कोई नहीं आसमां पे तुमसे रोशन तारा कोई नहीं तुमसे बेहतर तुमसे प्यारा यारा कोई नहीं आसमां पे
Judgment is what I'll be reading on next. Give me a moment. Judgment, the awakening. I can see the environment and energy that resides within me and that surrounds me. Activate, ignite, inception, divine, otherworldly, metaphysical. You have achieved an opening of your third eye and are now aware of how your internal and external environments interact. So, congratulations, you have achieved a level of awakening that will now allow you to see how everything in your world connects. Take your time to fully awaken. You don't need to rush this process. You may be certain you have awakened and those around you are asleep, or vice versa. Reflection question. How do you define awakenings? Have you experienced a shift in your metaphysical perspectives? Tulsi, is the herb for the awakening judgment card. Make an offering to the sacred. Awaken to your life purpose. Devotion to your calling is devotion to the world. A silver pot filled with a lush, thriving Tulsi plant sits on a beautiful white tapestry imprinted with a cream-colored lotus flower mandala. A few leaves are scattered on the tapestry. Two sprigs of tulsi with dark purple flowers cradle the silver pot. An oil lamp lightly burns in the corner. A mala crafted of tulsi wood is placed near the base of the plant. Sacred service is the call of the divine. Reverence for nature inspires connection with all beings. Tulsi, also known as holy basil, has been a highly regarded panacea for over 3,000 years. It enhances memory, restores energy, and clears toxins. Take care of your well-being and awakening consciousness. Committing to rituals that have special meanings for you will lead to spiritual awareness. Free yourself, free your life of anything that keeps you from your purpose. Deepen your relationships with what enchants you. Devotion to your holy work spreads goodness to all. So make Tulsi incense to increase awareness and drink Tulsi tea to restore good health and bring the body into balance with the spirit. Find guidance regarding your purpose. Begin a year-long devotion to a single element of judgment. It is Judgment Day, and a new world is coming. Usually depicted in an emblematic scene of Judgment Day, this card heralds a time when we will be judged for our actions. From a yogic perspective, this card could relate to karma, the yoga of action found Bhagavad Gita, and used throughout yoga's long history. Karma is a part of our path to liberation. It involves serving our communities and beliefs as an act of worship. If we have been caring for our community and following our spiritual path, Dharma, then this card says that our work is about to be recognized. Or if we've been putting off what we feel called to do, then it's a sign to start quickly before we get left behind. Judgment, a revelation, ascension, transcendence, receptivity, messages, awakening, direction, born again, epiphany. The angel blows his trumpet and awakens the sleeping Kundalini, giving rise to the illumined being. The revelation card reveals itself when one is turning over a new leaf, figuratively speaking, when one is born again. It could indicate a dynamic paradigm shift or sublime spiritual growth. At this point in your spiritual journey, you are born anew. The doldrums, conundrums, and minutiae of life no longer weigh heavily upon you. As your awareness and consciousness expands, you now see the bigger picture and feel at one with all the cosmos. When the revelation card appears in your reading, you have arrived at a pivotal moment in your life where you are no longer to seek to immerse yourself in dogma or doctrine. You no longer need to unravel the lofty teachings of the great philosophers and sages. You no longer require the need for any intermediary because you are now experiencing profound bliss as the illumined one before you have experienced. You are now receiving your own epiphany. Ashe? These are the energies, my energies. Take it how it resonates. Judgment, revival or resurrection, release and renewal. From the heavens, an angelic herald calls forth all souls that rise up and are resurrected for the great awakening and liberation of Judgment Day. Judgment brings resurrection and revival of something from the past as you stand at a pivotal crossroad in your life. This reawakening presents the opportunity to face a past situation, to review and learn a valuable lesson from what has gone before, in order to wipe the slate clean before moving forward and making a fresh start. It can liberate you from a past aspect to bring release and renewal. Something that has lain dormant may spring back to life, providing a second chance to breathe new life into it so it can be resurrected and born. It can indicate reconciliation in a relationship or an old project being revived. Whatever is under review will hold some previous history, but this occasion can allow you to course correct and move things forward with rightful action. Judgment always brings something back around for a revisit, and whilst there can be a it brings a rebirth. So the challenging and reverse aspects of this card can indicate being stuck in a pattern due to denial or refusing to examine and deal with a past issue. Feeling unable to move past something and let go in order to accept a new situation and circumstances may suggest self-doubt. It can revive an old problem if any neighboring cards to the upright are challenging. Judgment. Often the term judgment carries negative connotations, but the imagery of this card expresses positivity, freedom, and even a sense of rejoicing. Essentially, this card indicates that a revolutionary verdict has been made in your favor. This ruling comes after a period of withdrawal, depression, or seclusion. An announcement is coming, and it will have you jumping for joy. Or you'll receive news that you can move forward with an important project. In its simplest form, the Judgment card is a herald to answer your highest calling. So the Judgment card says, the old adage, it's always darkest before the dawn, is true in your case. You've had your fair share of struggle, and now you finally get a reprieve. Consider it a reward for hanging in there, keeping your faith, and doing your best to remain balanced through recent trials. The time is 5:18 p.m. Good evening, New York, and those viewing at wherever you are. Tonight, do this around midnight, and remember, major energy shift. This changes everything till March 2028. Tonight, Monday, July 27, 2026, nodes of fate just change. The next 18 months will be super interesting for four zodiac signs, and four zodiac signs will be relieved. Tonight, around midnight, draw the Taekwondo. Feel your magical power in you. Then say, the power is mine, 3 times. Draw that. Let me click on it and see. I was supposed to click on her. Oh, there it goes. Let's see what she says. So the turning of the dragon on July 26th, the invisible axis of destiny swings for the first time in almost 2 decades. Away from surrender and sacrifice towards the crowd, the future, and the question every crown must one day answer. Who is all this shining for? The nodes of fate change signs. North node enters Aquarius, South node enters Leo. 2026 to March 2028. I will be 52. 2 years old then. The ancient Greek astrologers did not see the lunar nodes as pointed on a chart. They saw a dragon. The north node was Anabibazan, the dragon's head rising, the place where the serpent of eclipses lifts us towards what we must become. The south node was Katabibazan, the dragon's tail, the place where the beast swallows what we have outgrown. When the moon and sun meet at these points, the dragon devoured the lights themselves and the sky went dark. Every 18 to 20 months, this dragon turns its body across the zodiac, and on July 26, 2026, it turns again, which was yesterday. The true north node leaves misty, self-dissolving Pisces and enters Aquarius, the sign of the collective, the rebel, and the future. The south node leaves meticulous Virgo and coils its tail into Leo, the sign of the sovereign, the stage, and the crown. Astrologers who work with the mean node will mark the crossing a day later on July 27th, which is today. The dragon straddles the threshold across both days. This axis has not been touched by the node since 2007 to 2009, and before that, 1988 to 1990, the era when walls fell and the people, not the palaces, rewrote the map of the world. If you were alive then, the themes now returning may feel like a song you have remembered. The chapter that opens on July 26th runs until March 2028, and its first great punctuation mark arrives fast, a total solar eclipse in Leo on August 12th, 2026, the dragon's first bite into the new axis, and one visible from Greek skies at that. What are the lunar nodes and why does their shift matter so much? The nodes are not planets. They are the two crossing points where the moon's path intersects the sun's, the only places in the sky where eclipse can occur. They are mathematical, invisible, and yet astrologers across Hellenistic, Vedic, Persian, and medieval traditions agree on one thing. Nothing in the chart speaks more directly than about fate. So the North Node in Aquarius, where we are called the hunger of the collective soul, growth now comes through community, innovation, friendship, network, shared causes, technology in service of humanity, and the courage to be strange. The future is built together and not at all, or not at all. The North Node in Leo, what we must release. The comfort we must outgrow, ego-driven leadership, performance for applause, the need to be the main character, drama as currency, the throne held for its own sake. Leo's gold is not we, distrib- we distribute it. Unlike planets, the node travels backwards through the zodiac. The dragon swims across the current of the sky. This is why nodal shifts feel less like a door opening and more like the tide itself reversing. For the past 18 months, the Pisces verses asks us to dissolve, forgive, purify, and serve quietly. Now the dragon demands something louder and stranger. Step out of the spotlight and into the circle. What the nodal shift means for the world. Prediction for 2026-2028. Fate change. Mundane astrology treats the nodal axis as the world's karmic weather vane. The Aquarius Leo axis is historically the axis of revolutions, uprisings of the many against the few, and the reinvention of society itself. Consider its previous passages: the fall of the Berlin Wall, the birth of mass digital connections, financial systems shaken as old thrones cracked. This time, the backdrop is even more electric. Pluto is already in Aquarius, meaning the North Node now travels towards the great transformer itself in the same sign. Uranus, Aquarius' modern ruler, storms through Gemini. Saturn and Neptune stands at the world point of Aries. The dragon does not enter a quiet sky. It enters a sky already crackling with systematic change. Expect these themes to dominate headlines. The people versus the pedestal. Leaders who rule by charisma, spectacle, and only I can fix it. Theoretics face karmic invoices. Expect the fall, sudden, public, sometimes shocking, of prominent figures whose crowns were built on performance rather than service. The South Node in Leo is merciless with hollow gold. Technology, AI, and digital rights at the center of collective destiny. Aquarius rules networks, science, and the future. Battles over who owns the algorithms, who governs artificial intelligence, and who controls the digital commons will define this era. Decentralized movements, cooperative unions, and citizens' assemblies gain unexpected power. A renaissance of community. After the isolated fog of the Pisces year, humanity rediscovers the tribe, grassroots organizing, mutual aid, local networks, and friendship as a survival structure all surge. The loneliness eras in modern history begin slowly to reverse. The heart fights back. The South Node never simply deletes a sign, it distills it. Expect a countercurrent celebrating an authentic creativity, romance, play, and personal courage stripped of performance. Art made of love rather than metrics. Leo true gold freed from its glidage cage. The first test comes almost immediately. The total solar eclipse at 20 degrees Leo on August 12th, 26, sweeping across Iceland and Spain, gazing the evening sky, planting the first seed of the entire 2-year chapter. Watch what begins, ends, and is revealed in these days around it. Eclipse on the fresh nodal axis are the loudest of all. So, which zodiac signs and which are challenged? When the dragon changes signs, some souls feel a weight lift from their shoulders, while others feel fate's hand settle upon them. Here is the honest ledger. Breathe easier. Pisces, after 18 months carrying the North Node and its eclipses in your own sign, the pressure of constant becoming finally lifts. Virgo, the South Node's long lesson is release, is complete. The exhaustion of endless letting go ends now. Gemini, freed from the harsh squares of the old axis and gifted trines from the new one, wind falls, fills your sails. Sagittarius, the crossfire of the mutable eclipse ends. The new fire and air X's feeds your flame instead. Called to the crossroads are Leo. The dragon's tail enters your sign. 2 years of identity shedding, culminating in eclipses across your very self. Aquarius, the dragon's head arrives. Destiny accelerates, thrilling, but nothing about you stays optional. Taurus, the fixed cross tightens. The eclipse axis now squares your sign, testing what you refuse to change. Scorpio, the same fixed square finds you. Career and home pull in opposite directions under eclipse lights. Being challenged is not a curse. The no's never punish, they redirect. The challenge signs are simply the ones fate has chosen to the deepest transformation of this era. In 2 years, they will be unrecognizable in the best possible way. If they cooperate with the current instead of clinging to the riverbank, the North Node shift through the zodiac predictions for every sign. Aries, the dragon lifts its head into your house of friends, allies, and dreams for the future. So fate changes its prediction, and for the next 20 months, your destiny arrives wearing the faces of other people's. Taurus, fate climbs to the very peak of your chart. Taurus, the North Node enters your house of career, reputation, and public standing. Gemini, relief first. The exhausting, mutable eclipses that squared your sign since early 2025 are over, and the new axis harmonizes beautifully with your air. Cancer, the dragon dives into the deepest water. Cancer, the house of intimacy, shared resources, inheritance, and transformation. Leo, take a breath. Leo, the dragon's tail enters your own sign, and for the next 20 months, the sky conducts a royal audit of your very identity. Virgo, the long ordeal ends. Virgo, since January 2025, the South Node has sat in your evolving, humbling, and stripping away, and now the dragon finally releases you. Libra, that's me. The dragon turns its head towards your house of joy, Libra. Romance, creativity, children, pleasure, and the art of being gloriously, unapologetically yourself. For a sign that so often curates approval of the group, this is a radical invitation. Your destiny now grows through what delights you, a significant romance, a creative project that demands the spotlight, or matters concerning children may become faded storylines through 2027. The South Node in your house of friends and networks asks you to release draining social circles, people pleasing within groups, and causing joined for belonging rather than belief. Some friendships will complete their cycle, bless them, and let the tide take them. The Libra who creates love and plays from the heart will be magnetic beyond reason in this era. So, do you have placements in this sign? Scorpio, the dragon descends to the root of your chart. Scorpio, home, family, land, and lineage. Sagittarius, the crossfire is over. Archer, the old mutable eclipses that squared you stand down, and the new fire air axis feeds your flame. Capricorn, so what fate change is predicted? The dragon enters your treasury, Capricorn. The North Node crosses your house of money, possession, self-worth, and talent. Aquarius, the dragon's head rises in your own sign. Aquarius, the single sign, most fated position the nodes can offer. For the next 20 months, with Pluto already making you from within, destiny is no longer something that happens around you, it happens as you. Pisces, you carried the North Node in your own sign for 18 months, Pisces, through eclipses, dissolutions, and relentless becoming, and now, at last, the dragon releases you into softer waters. The folk ritual for the turning of the dragon, the shared flame. In Greek folk tradition, no threshold is crossed alone and empty handed. When fortune changes direction, the old wisdom says, give something away and give it to many. The dragon's new axis, Leo, crown surrendered. to Aquarius Circle acts for exactly this medicine. So on the evening of July 26th, which was yesterday, or any night before the August 12th eclipse, prepare the rite of the shared flame. Light one gold or orange candle, the old flame, the crown, everything you have achieved and performed alone. Sit with it, think it honestly, and South Node distills it does not shame. From this single flame, light several small white candles or tea lights, one for each community, friendship, or shared dream you wish to feed in the coming years. Speak each one loud as you light it. This is the oldest magic of the new axis. One fire becoming many without diminishing. Extinguish the gold candle first, deliberately saying, "What was mine alone, I release to the circle. Let the small on a while in the dark." Within 3 days, perform a charasma, the Greek custom of treating others. Bake something and share it with your neighbors. Buy coffee for a stranger. Feed someone without being asked. Fate's new current runs through generosity, so step into the water. Keep one of the small candles unburned on your altar until March 2028, a witness to the promise you made the night the dragon turned. The age of the solitary crown is closing. The age of the shared fire begins, where the dragon's head now points toward the many, the strange, and the future. Walk without fear. You were made for this turning. And that was from, so today's waxing moon is in the moon phase for July 27th in New York City is the waxing gibbous moon in Capricorn. That was Magical Recipes online. Follow her, like, comment, share. She's also on Facebook. To continue, I am in my Emperor energy today. Life is what you make it. She got on her birthday from a Serbian soldier. Life is what you make it for Monday, July 27th. Oh, I put the 26th. Hold on a minute. Edit. July 27th, the day of the decision makers. Hermit, the quiet life, alone again, achieving your goals. Time to stand up and act. Give me a moment. Ah, ah, started all over. I just shared, justice is coming. Someone has done you dirty. They have betrayed your trust and turned it against you. They had no empathy or remorse and put all blame on you. They are playing the victim in this, and they've purposely lied to your face. When questioned, they looked directly into your eyes and lied. They only tell people what they think they want to hear. That you will do all in your power to rise above, way, way above. They try to make you look like the fool in other people's eyes, but once you spoke your truth, all eyes, ears are now on this person. They think they have respect from others, but behind this person's back, it's the opposite. Everyone knows the truth. You regain justice and the current correct balance. Now, with this outcome, you should use it to help others. Your pathway is now clear to carry on as you were before you encountered this snaky beast, my ex husband, and all those involved.
From a Serbian soldier. Grandma gave you her icon. She got on her birthday. From a Serbian soldier.
What kind of real that is?
Grandma gave you her icon. She got on her birthday. From a Serbian soldier. Grandma gave you her icon.
Grandma gave me an
She got on
icon.
her birthday.
Got on my
From
birthday.
a Serbian soldier.
I'm looking forward to my birthday then. Take that information. Okay, the Emperor. Life is what you make it. I am a green being of the forest, chosen as a leader by my community. I rest when necessary, like I did yesterday, but I will stand my ground. I speak of flexible boundaries. Leadership, right use of authority, boundaries, accountability, and order. Define your values and boundaries clearly. Stand tall and proud, knowing you have been chosen to lead because you have won the hearts of those in your community. If you are currently in a situation where an authority figure is causing you distress, this is a good time to reflect on your boundaries and establish or reestablish them immediately. Examine times when you have rebelled against perceived authorities. Reflection question. Recall a time when someone abused their authority and describe the experience. Did this incident affect your current behavior? Are you comfortable leading by modeling behavior? Hemlock is the herb for the Emperor card. A square Build strong boundaries. A sturdy structure supports abundant growth. Own your authority. A square mandala lies on a wooden table. An eight-pointed star made of hemlock cones forms the centerpiece. Four small houses crafted of branches grow out of the star. Sprigs of hemlock, separated by yellow rose petals, adorn the top and bottom. Hemlock cones and tips form an expansive rectangular framework around the piece. In a safe environment, build a solid future. Hemlock is ideal for framing houses because it is a soft wood that toughens with age. Trust your boundaries. They may feel pliable at first, but they will strengthen over time. By creating the conditions for other plants to thrive, hemlock is an important healthy ecosystem. Build a reliable scaffolding on which your sacred work can grow. Step into leadership with confidence. Frame an altar with hemlock. Place objects representing what you want to protect inside. Drink vitamin rich hemlock tea to support your body during intense creative or spiritual growth. Embody the power of hemlock. Stand tall with your crown reaching to the sun and your roots firmly in the earth. Important note, we refer to the evergreen conifer tree, Tsuga heterophylla, not the dangerous herbaceous flowering plant, poison hemlock, Caninum maculatum. Okay, so there's a difference. The emperor, a king on a throne. The emperor is a symbol of power and authority. This card might ask us to reflect on patriarchal power, father figures, kings, and rulers, or it may ask us to think about the structures of leadership and protection that help us feel safe. This is a complicated card that may represent violent control at one time or shelter and security at another. The emperor, ruler, influencer, powerful, dignitary, ambassador, knowledge, order, structure, stability, stable, responsible. Like the emperor has no throne that binds him. His authority rests in the raw, unbridled volcanic fire. The emperor is quiet at home in a volatile landscape he governs and regulates. He is a composed individual who can discern and create structure in the world around him. Being the fourth card in the major arcana, the emperor symbolizes the square or order and law. Thus, he is depicted as a sovereign leader holding the orb of the world, a cube and a cross in his hand. The emperor is identified with the zodiac of Aries and the element of fire, as depicted in the volcano behind him. Upon his shield is engraved Rex et Imp, which translates to emperor and king. The emperor is self-aware and confident in his authority. He stands the extent of his influence and commands effortlessly. The emperor's appearance in a reading may indicate the need to structure and organize one's affairs or the leadership influence of the court. The emperor, leadership and authority, responsibility, structure and stability. The emperor dominates the scenes as he rises above and surveys his domain, showing one in control and command. He stands in front of the zodiac wheel, suggesting mastery and rule over all sits above his head, a symbol of leadership with fiery passion. The scrolls indicate important affairs of state as he plans and governs for the benefit of a stable society. The emperor represents leadership and authority to help forge structure and bring stability to situations. An area of life may require you to step forward and take the reins, a sense of purpose and mature responsibility to be in control and in command of the situation. This card can place you in a good position to achieve your ambitious ambitions by adopting similar qualities and stepping into your power. It can suggest successful endeavors and promotions or positions of responsibility may be highlighted. Sometimes it can represent those powerful positions as higher authorities of the land, the leaders and rule makers of society. In relationships, it may suggest taking a head over heart approach or favoring logic over emotions, but it can also help to bring stability. Diverse and challenging aspects can become domineering or tyrannical, self-important or drunk on power or ego out of control. Ambitions may fail to become realized. Authority is weakened and leadership is under threat. Secure structures and situations become Okay. The Emperor is the male counterpart to the Empress. The Emperor represents man's place in the world and his role as a leader. Pulling this card means you need to seat yourself in the throne of leadership. The Emperor does not doubt his authority and expects the same from you. This confidence comes from years of practice being a ruler. Either you have the experience to be an effective leader or you need to respect someone who does. It's time to step up and believe in yourself and your ability to take charge. The emperor is a just and capable ruler. He reminds us to respect our elders and leaders. So the emperor says, I am a strong ruler with complete control over my kingdom. When you see me in a reading, you must remember that being a ruler isn't the same as being a cold hearted tyrant. Listen to advice from those who know more than you. Rule your realm with maturity, fairness, and balance. My soul card. This is my soul card. Angel number 14. Symbol of constant change. Angel number 14 symbolism is forcing you to remain centered and make your intentions clear and constructive in whatever you want to achieve. Angel number 14 mixes the vibrations and energies of number 1 and 4. Number 1 stands for starting novel ventures and completing them with alacrity. Number 4 represents the progressive attainment of your objectives by honest and reliable means. It also indicates a methodical and level headed approach to life. So angel number 14 denotes that you are looking for a life partner with whom you can share your love. If you are not compatible with your partner, you have to wait for your partner to change his or her attitude. Your guardian angels will care for your relationships and decide on the future either way. Spiritual growth is another aspect indicated by the frequent occurrence of this angel number. Based on the meaning of 14, this is the time to start thinking about what you want and how to achieve it. Focus on your goals first before thinking about anything else. Start with small steps and advance gradually until you reach the point where you are comfortable and content. Your guardian angels will guide you in making the right decisions to benefit you and your loved ones. Making changes is sometimes difficult, but you have to make changes in some areas of your life to achieve your goals. Angel number 14 symbolizes reassurance from your guardian angels that they will always be by your side in everything you do. They will guide and support you. They will also give you advice when need be. Please be Please do not neglect the influence of this number because the changes that come with it are worth it. All in all, remember, remain positive even in the face of trials and challenges. Use your talents and skills to advance into the future. Only focus on what you want, not what others think is best for you. You should Be ready to take significant risks if you want your life to change. Taking risks strengthens you. It might be scary to walk into risk, but this is necessary for success and prosperity. The more risk you take, the higher the chances of success you initiate. Your guardian angels is urging you to share your talents with the people around you because you cannot succeed on your own without the help of others. So angel number 14 symbolism is forcing you to remain centered and make your intentions clear and constructive in whatever you want to achieve. If you wish to continue reading more on angel number 14, go to sunsigns.org/angel number 14 or any other number you wish to know about for your angel messages. Because there is some left, but I'm not going to go through it all. The time is 5 o'clock and it's dinner time.
Today's card is the Hermit. Take time for self-reflection and inner guidance. Wisdom comes from solitude today. The Hermit invites you to step back from the noise of daily life and listen to you. Today's card is the Hermit. Take time for self-reflection and guidance. Wisdom comes from solitude today. The Hermit invites you to step back from the noise of daily life and listen to you. Today's card is the Hermit. Take time for self-reflection and inner guidance. Wisdom comes from solitude today. The Hermit invites you to step back from the noise of daily life and listen to you. Today's card is the Hermit. Take time for self-reflection and inner guidance. Wisdom comes from solitude today. The Hermit invites you to step back from the noise of daily life and listen to you. Today's card is the Hermit. Take time for self-reflection and inner guidance. Wisdom comes from solitude today. The Hermit invites you to step back from the noise of daily life and listen to you. Today's card is the Hermit. Take time for self-reflection and inner guidance. Wisdom comes from solitude today. The Hermit invites you to step back from the noise of daily life.
The Hermit, alone again, the quiet life, for 7/27/26, the day of the decision makers, achieving your goals, time to stand up and act. The Hermit, contemplation, I am on a journey of solitude to seek my inner truth. Inner wisdom, truth seeking, reflection, silent retreat. Spend time alone to seek your inner wisdom. Sometimes we receive such vast amounts of information that we need to retreat quietly so we are able to sit and process what we are experiencing rather than taking action. You may be isolating yourself without contemplation, or extended periods of isolation are distorting your views on a situation. The shadow of the fear of truth often lies in the accompanying accountability. So the reflection question is, when do you enjoy solitude? When does isolation feel like punishment? The Hermit. Usnea is the herb for the Hermit card. Withdraw into sacred solitude. Gather treasures from the darkness. Emerge with the light. A wreath of Usnea lies on a bed of fresh snow. Rose hips, cottonwood twigs, dandelion roots, pine cones, and crow and gull feathers are tucked inside the nest for safekeeping. 3 quartz crystals lie above the nest pointing north, while a single owl feathers lies beneath. A candle is lit in the center of the offering. Rest and stillness are good medicine. Go within and listen for your own advice. Clarity is found in places empty of others' thoughts and ideas. Usnea, also called old man's beard, grows long and healthy on trees where the air is clean. Find your mountain. Ask for guidance from nature. There are many gifts to be gathered in dark times. Rose hips, cottonwood, and pine cones among them. Seek understanding from the alleys you encounter during your time alone. A reliable fire starter, Usnea, may save a life on a cold night. just as the perfect insight can warm a dying soul. When you are ready, let wisdom glow. Keep Usnia on your dashboard to remind you to slow down. Create a wisdom nest. Add alleys and symbols that guide your quest for understanding. Craft Usnia fire starters and light them before beginning council with a the Hermit. This is the card for introspection. With a glowing lamp, the hermit prompts us to patiently shine a light over what is hidden and to look within the darkness of ourselves. We often have to sit with discomfort, wisdom. When we draw this card, we can reflect on what we may be processing and ponder whether we may be in need of quiet and stillness to see what is hidden in the rich nothingness of ourselves. The Hermit. Initiation, recluse, transmission, sage, enlightenment, isolation, withdrawal, meditation, solitude. Many of the world's brightest minds were said to have found their inspiration on a mountaintop. The hermit symbolizes the cardinal virtue of prudence. The hermetic figure traverses a lonely path guided by the light of truth, and with his lantern he goes about spreading radiance throughout the darkness. The hermit assesses a situation by introspection, removing himself to evaluate things deeply. The number 9, as regard by the Pelagian school, is the completion of a cycle. It is also the number of months in the human gestational period from conception to birth. Like Diogenes with his lantern, the hermit seeks honest individuals to transmit arcane wisdom. He has achieved the heights of spiritual attainment, but he knows that only those who are worthy may share in this knowledge. The archetype of the hermit shows up in our life when we need to withdraw, evaluate our progress, and prioritize. Fasting, meditation, solitude, or practicing small acts of detachment are constructive ways that we can learn from the hermit. The hermit. The hermit, wisdom, introspection, contemplation. Dressed in simple robes, the hermit leans upon his staff as he holds forth a lantern to illuminate his path. Amidst the backdrop of a night sky, the solitary path appears to be at a great height. Hello. Amidst the backdrop of a night sky, the solitary path appears to be at a great height as he illuminates before him, which forms the infinity symbol. His age, lantern, and elevation suggest heightened and illuminated wisdom. The hermit can represent The hermit can represent a time of deep thought and contemplation, withdrawal from the outside world, reflect and find inner wisdom. It can suggest that you need some quiet time for introspection introspection in order to access the answers that already lies within, to listen to the voice of your heart, the knowledge of your experience, and the wisdom of your soul. Solitary pursuits can be favored, such as going on a retreat or meditating. The hermit's lantern can suggest enlightened thought. So this is also an excellent card for gaining knowledge and wisdom from external sources, whether in the form of a teacher or guide, education, or from research and fact gathering. It has a slow moving energy, so matters surrounding it can take time to mature, as a prudent approach is favored. So reverse or challenging aspects can indicate a sense of isolation, lack of maturity, not listening to good advice and guidance, or receiving unreliable information and bad advice. Alternatively, some see it as a rash behavior or emerging from seclusion to a more sociable period. The hermit. The term hermit is Greek for in the desert. The hermit label was popularly used for people who led a monastic life in early Christianity. The hermit devotes his life to religious spiritual study. He purposefully removes himself from all worldly influences to be one with God. And in a reading, the hermit illustrates a need to turn away from the world and go within for answers. The hermit signals a time of quietude, introspection, and deep thought. The hermit says it's wise to seek advice, but in the end, you only have yourself to live with. So make choices according to your own needs. Going your own way requires a strong belief in yourself and your ideas. Every step you take to honor your unique self is a step to freedom and enlightenment. So good evening, Shavonda. I'm just talking to you. You hear yourself. You started your reading at 1:43 this afternoon, and the angel number to 143, meaning achieving your goal, time to stand up and act. Angel number 143 says that by being patient, working hard, and with others' support, you can become successful. So the angel number 143 symbolizes the divine forces that you can continuously strengthen yourself, because you can show everyone that you can push past your fears within a minimum amount of time. And equally, it is time to stand up for your future. And notably, you should know that today is the start of your future, and use what you have to change. You should know that you should not wait for things to happen, but grow to become the person you admire. And basically, it would help if you stop having any negative attitude and activate your energy. Equally, you are the power that drives you to success. If you are technically versed, you know that computers communicate in binary codes, 0 and 1s. So numbers are the main form of communication, yet what we see on our screens is different. That is the same with our lives. The universe has numbers that play a significant role in our lives. This is why your parking spot at the parking bay is 143 every day. It's not a coincidence. Your ministering angels is telling you something. Angel number 143 says that you can become successfully by being patient, working hard, and having others support you. The angel number 143 is a combination of the angel numbers 1, 4, and 3. Every sunrise symbolizes the beginning of a new day, a new dawn. Number 1 says the time has come for you to make things move. Be the one to make those first steps if you want something to work for you. Don't wait for another person to take the steps for you. Motivate yourself. Don't be put down by what people say. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is that you pick yourself up and continue with your journey. That should be what drives you. If you do something haphazardly, expect mediocre results. Number 4 says you should work hard when you want to achieve what you have set out to do. Your success will be determined by the effort that you have put in. Another important thing is that you must practice patience. Angel number 143 says that by being patient, working hard, and with others' support, you can become successful. So this is the end. A few more. I gotta read Libra. Libra, balance is not something you find today. It is something you actively build through deliberate choices and clear refusal. A social obligation may conflict with your desire for solitary focus, requiring a diplomatic yet firm boundary. Look closely at joint commitments or shared finances, as a minor collaboration now prevents friction later in the month. An artistic impulse brightens your afternoon, reminding you that beauty in your surroundings directly impacts your productivity. Choose harmony in your tone, but stand firm in your personal priorities. I didn't share that right. So, July 27th. Messages. You have a lot of good coming your way, a lot of what you asked for. So it's best if you start being a bit more gentle on yourself as you prepare to receive. You're so quick to move physically, thinking that that'll speed things up, when in actuality it's your energy that's drawing to you what you summoned. Focus on clearing any resistance. Elevating your energy. The more consistent you are with your self-care, the more easily the path to liberation undoes itself for you. So Monday, the day of the decision makers. You're not afraid of new love, you're afraid of old pain. Meditation. I exist only for the world. I belong to no one, least of all to myself. Advice. Face up to your real needs and wants. Don't agonize over personal decisions too long. Try to be honest with yourself. Beware of repressing your true feelings. Mental control can only take you so far. Learn to let go. The tarot for today is the ninth card of the major arcana, is the hermit, who walks carrying a ladder and stick, representing meditation, isolation, and silence. The card signifies crystallized wisdom and ultimate discipline. The hermit is a taskmaster who uses constant conscience to keep others on their path. The positive side of this card is stick-to-itiveness, purpose, profundity, and concentration. Negative meanings include dogmatism, intolerance, mistrust, and discouragement. July 27th, people should learn from the hermit the value of withdrawal from the world and periodic examination of their values. Faith to faith, be separate, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. 2 Corinthians 6:17 scripture reading, 2 Corinthians 6:14 through 18. What on earth am I here for? made to last forever. God has planted eternity in the human heart. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Surely God would not have created such a being as man to exist only for a day. What on earth am I here for? Thinking about my purpose. Point to ponder. There's more to life than just here and now. Verse 2. Remember, this world is fading away, along with everything it craves. But if you do the will of God, you will live forever. 1 John 2:17. Questions to consider. Since I was made to last forever, what is the one thing I should stop doing and the one thing I should start doing today? How to fight and win. Fight the good fight of faith to which you were called. 1 Timothy 6:12. My soul card. 2020. 11 words from Jesus. Whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. My rune for today, for back in 2020, was Iwa's defense. As we are tested, we found the power to invert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. If there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. I also have the Easter card. Ice, stillness. This is a time of stagnation. Do not let the cold get you down. Go within and rest, but do not let the cold make you lethargic. Easter's symbol appears like an icicle hanging off the edge of the building, long and strategy. When it is cold and icy, people stay indoors. Cold and projects fall to the side. Okay. My angel and ancestors card is the Hermit. Retreat and recharge. My crystal is Angelite. Support is all around you. And petrified wood represents patience, timelessness, patience, and trust in universal timing, going with the flow. Herkimer diamond. Powerful energy generators that access and release past life information. Herkimer diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress and EMFs. Hematite is grounding crystal related to chakra base. You have attracted this potent card today because you are being reminded that it is an important time for grounding. My astrology card is the 7th house. This area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, and family. My black moon card is the 9th house. It's about faith. We travel, some of us forever, to seek other states, other lives, other souls. Obstacles are being lifted. My goddess guidance card as the butterfly maiden transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. My Kali card is Kali liberation. You are being invaded by the Hindu goddess of liberation and revolution, Kali, to address the aspects in your own shadow nature that have held you hostage to old ideals that no longer serve who you want to become. My art through the eyes of the soul card is shift happening, stabilize your energy fields. My Sancta Marta card is the queen of the dead in the afterlife, responsible for memory as a whole and individual memory. She represents the principles of synthesis and aggregation of bodies and matters, complementary to that of her husband. She is to be joined the continuation on a lower level of the concept. Study and answer you might done is sufficient, and the time has come to put them to work. enacting your own synthesis. Great mystery, original source, devoid of all that is. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for my gifts. Eternal mystery, touch my heart. In beauty may I walk. Sacred mystery, be my guide so I may walk my talk. Infinite source, remain with me so I may always know the warmth of your eternal flame. Deep within my soul, the original source of creation is called Great Mystery by Native Americans. Great Mystery called Sereno in our Seneca tongue cannot be limited. It is the creator of great spirits. Many native people also call it when praying. These are two different things in our Seneca traditions. So thank you for viewing my story and my page. I won't be in your inbox tonight. The day of the decision makers. Meditation. I exist only for the world. I belong to no one, least of all advice. I've already did. So July 27th, don't worry about how things currently look. Progress is underway right now. Behind the scenes, things are changing. Unbeknownst to you, a course of action has already been set in motion. Ideas are on the verge of manifesting. Situations are improving and people are being brought together with the aim of supporting your dreams and taking you higher. There are so many incredible ideas, opportunities, events, and people that are just waiting to flow in your life. Keep going, don't give up. Health. Because they are so often worked with organizations, July 27 people are likely to have a fairly structured life, and thus it is possible for them to schedule regular meals, exercise, and sleep. Vigorous exercise is recommended for these highly physical people. This can range from hiking and climbing to achievement-oriented activities and competitive sport, team sports. Ordinary, well-balanced meals will help maintain their general good health. Those born on this day may be prone to periodic psychological crises which they have trouble handling on their own, particularly if they have not dealt with emotional problems before. Seeking the advice of a therapist, advisor, or a close friend who is able to be both caring and objective is advisable. So numerology, those born on the 27th day of the month are ruled by the number 9. 2 plus 9 equals 9, and 2 plus 7 equals 9, and by the planet Mars. The number 9 is a powerful in its influence on other numbers. Any number added to 9 yields that number, e.g. 5 plus 9 equals 14, 4 plus 1 equals 5, and any number multiplied by 9 yields a 9, e.g. 9 times 5 equals 45, 4 plus 5 equals 9, and July 27. People are similarly able to influence those around them. The planet Mars is forceful and aggressive, embodying male energy underlined by the sun, Leo's rulers. Thus, July 27 women may seem overly domineering to those with traditional ideas of femininity. Oh, it's already 6:30. So the hermit has been done. The hermit, the hermit, the hermit, the hermit, the hermit, the hermit, the hermit. The card, the week you will, this week you will be getting guidance that you have been seeking. You will also align yourself with your intuition. An elderly person will give you a life-changing advice. There will be certain calmness you will experience this week. The hermit, the hermit, the hermit, the hermit. If you are surrounded by darkness, you are supposed to be the light. If your life path tarot card based on your moon sign, according to Libra, is just justice. The hermit. Hermit. A person who is okay with being alone is a powerful person. I love being alone, so if I want you around, I love your energy. The hermit. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. The hermit. When my power goes out in seconds, my cell phone flashlights me a Slim Jim. I've been saving for this moment since 2009. The hermit. The hermit. Sometimes the noise of the world can only be silenced by taking time out to hear your own dream for the future. The Hermit. It is better to candles than to curse the darkness. The Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit spread. Alright, this is it. Enough already. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Luke 12:32. Page of Wands has appeared. When we start something new, it is important to be aware of what we do not know. Tea leaf, victory in some endeavor. Okay, bring it out. Libra, myths, unable to make a decision, easy to take advantage of, soft, delicate, and fragile, unmotivated, manipulative, hypocritical, politically correct, obsessive with their own beauty, how they look and how they dress, out cowardly, don't stand out, escaping conflicts, hesitant, unsure, afraid, don't have their own opinions. Libras are facts. Libras are fair and extremely moved by justice, primal need for balance, symmetry, and equilibrium, idealistic to attract beauty and all that. So today you were born with a light. It's your birthright to let it shine. Anything or anyone, including yourself, that holds you back from expressing your greater gifts is doing a disservice to your divine. Sir, I see the beauty in the journey I have traveled. I am entering a new phase of unstoppable blessings. Don't resist the change that is taking place in your life right now. Change is an opportunity for growth. Forcing things to stay the same will only further hinder your potential. Don't resist a new life. Embrace it. Relax is already yours. It was written in the stars before you were born. It's day of the decision makers. Personality. Those born on the 27th often find themselves in the position of making decisions for others. This may involve setting up theoretical structures, work in organizations, social groups, or leading a family. Those born on this day can become highly adept at handling schedules, deadlines, and personal arrangements of any type. I believe I did. Alright, let me go. Here it comes. Good afternoon, High Priestess Shavonda. Today at a glance, here it comes. 349 wants you to eliminate all negativity and bad thoughts that you may have. So I was in my Emperor. Never judge people who have little to nothing, as one day you may find yourself having nothing at all. Always respect one another, no matter look down. A wise man would say, be careful who you let on your ship, because some people will sink the whole ship just because they can't be the captain. Thank you for all the lessons, the pain, the hurt, the anger, and all the other bullshit I had to go through. We have to break up now, though. It's time for me to move on. I forgive you. I love you. Goodbye. Your attacks are becoming because of your, yeah. All right. That's the end.
It's good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praise. Your mercy. He who considers the poor.
Give thanks to the Lord and
Around this real shit my whole life. Nigga, go to every single day.
I can't read James 1. It's too long. Thank God I was on the wake up call. Virgo moon. This week sees Virgo in Venus and Virgo square Mars. All right, let me just go. I'm hungry. I ain't even hungry, but
Can I call you?
My flow is elite.
Most half of another day. It's the wop and the
successful funding. All right, that's it.